Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to the air. Fields on 2nd down. Now this aired out deep for Reed. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. Fields on 1st down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Kamara up the middle. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Kamara trying again. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Alvin Kamara. 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Falcons 7, Commanders nothing. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First and 10, it's Levis. That's swung out wide to Sanders. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. Levis back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's to the 15. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jason Kabenda taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Second and 10. Fields again. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And just shedding him off there. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, and back they go to Sanders. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Levis. Short throw to Smith. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Falcons 29-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run with Sanders. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jason Kabinda with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Fields. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A very solid gain of 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Andre Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis, buying time to his left. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Levis now on second down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Levis's throw complete there to Smith. And now they're in the hurry-up. Levis looking to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Levis now on 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Etienne, 38 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 21, Falcons 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On first down, it's Fields. Now this aired out deep for Reed. That is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll send Moss in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Smith going to look to throw right away. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to be on multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Smith now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. off of play action. Here's Smith. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. They'll fake it. Now Smith under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Here we go. 49, flip it off, 49.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Here we go, Simone. Middle.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it. Open man downfield is Rice. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible. Now they'll change things up. A 2nd down throw from Levis. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Levis on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And Levis going back to the air. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Smith. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They snap it to Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Levis. And a throw right sideline is complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Levis sets up to throw here. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
First and 10. Here's Levis. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Levis. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Randy Moss from 8 yards out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14, Seahawks 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Smith. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Gino is going to get this complete to Walker, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Gino now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
Commanders 21, Seahawks nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
He'll buy some time right. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's...
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and